Hi, welcome to IST611. This is week 5 of our course, and we are focusing on blogging and RSS. Now, those are two areas that most of you are probably familiar. Many of you have read blogs. Many of you might even have blogs, which is wonderful. The RSS feeds is what you did last week, Google Reader. So you'll be using the Google Reader this week to keep track of blogs. I guess the focus really, if we were to pick one question for blogging, it would be how are we using blogs? As librarians, how do we use blogs to support student learning? And the other thing is, how do we use it to be able to support our own professional growth? Blogging is used a lot within school librarianship. One of the first resources that you will see is an introduction to blogging. It is a section of a chapter that I have written. I have a book coming out, Choosing Web 2.0 Tools for Teaching and Learning in a Digital World. And Chapter 5 is about content collaboration, and blogs are one of those tools that are included in that chapter. So I reproduced a section of it, and it will give you a background on blogging, and also some tips, some ways in which blogging supports student learning. And so you'll have that, and you'll start to be able to refer back to it and see, do you agree, do you disagree, how some of the other ways that we can use blogging to support student learning, student writing, student analysis. Blogging is used during the phase of inquiry that we would call construct. Remember, it begins with connect and wonder. What is it I want to know about the topic? What do I want to learn? What do I already know? And then we move into the investigate stage. And during investigate and construct, they kind of blend together. But that construct stage is when, as learners, we are trying to make meaning out of it. We're trying to understand it. We're trying to compare it to what we already know. And in the process of blogging, you clarify things. You share, you discuss, and you clarify. So that's really during the construct stage of inquiry. What we're going to do is kind of experience. If you've never blogged before, this is the week to be able to have fun and do it. Each one of you will be creating a blog on EduBlogs. What we're going to do with the forum discussions is in Group A and Group B, the forum discussion leaders will post the articles and the questions. But then each one of you are going to have your own blog. You'll post the blog URL in the forum discussion, either in A or B. So students create a blog in EduBlogs and post the URL of their blog in the forum discussion. The actual discussion will take place in the blogs. So each student will go to their blog, and you need to have your blog up by Tuesday evening and post a posting in your blog by Tuesday evening in reflection of the question and the articles that your forum leader posted. So you look at the forum, you read the articles, whatever they posted, look at the question, and your reaction, your reflection, your posting is on your blog. And then everybody will go back and forth, and we'll know what the URLs of everybody else's blog is because they posted it on the forum. The best thing to do is to take the URLs of your classmates' blogs and put them into Google Reader, because then all you have to do from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, from Wednesday to Sunday, you will post on your blog and you will post on other people's blogs. So there'll be multiple conversations going on. So go out there and post on other people's blogs. So each blog could have kind of a different conversation going on. You could be in multiple conversations, and that's fine. That's what you really want to get into and do. There's a full explanation on our web CT, on our packet, right kind of below this video, you'll see it. And it has a full discussion and a description of what I just said, so you'll be able to do it okay. For your assignments this week, the Jing, J-I-N-G, tutorial for your wiki tool is due. You can't make it too long. Jing keeps you confined. The free versions are fairly short. Just do a brief introduction. Prepare ahead with your partner and decide what are the features that are the most important to get up and running. The purpose of this Jing, it's a tutorial to get the user started. So it helps because we're all different learners, and this really helps with differentiated learning. People are very visual learners, some of us, and so to be able to read something on how to do it is very different and less helpful if you're a visual learner. If you could see a Jing, and you'll be able to see the cursor moving with a voice saying, well, click here and this will open and then this will happen. And so be slow and deliberate in your voice, prepare ahead of time, and I guarantee you're going to have to do it a few times before the final version. I end up doing this video sometimes, more than once, because I forget what I'm saying when I get sidetracked or the phone rings or my dog barks. So be prepared. That will happen. That kind of goes along with the territory in creating a Jing or any type of a tutorial in which you're not going to go back and edit. In this one, you don't edit. You just run through. So you have to practice a little, and that will be good. But I think you'll see how powerful it can be. And it has lots of uses within your own school libraries. Also, I have a few of the students pointed out that there were some discrepancies in the syllabus. So I went through and tried to clean up every single discrepancy. If there was a date or a point or something that was missing, I went through and updated it and posted the updated syllabus on our homepage. And I dated it. It has February 13th. 2010 on it. So on the home page there is a new syllabus. It's minor things, but if you want the latest one, or if you think there is a discrepancy, then go and look at that syllabus, and that's the latest one. There was a mix-up with this Jing tutorial. It was listed on the 14th and also the 21st, because it was due the 14th or 15th last year, and I felt that wasn't enough time, so I put it forward to the 21st to give you more time to do this. So I wanted that corrected, and then I found one or two other little minor things, but they're minor. Nothing has really changed, just minor things, so don't worry about it. But it's there if you want everything perfectly correct. It's there. You also, in preparation for next week, I would like you to go in and create a page in Facebook. After the course, you do not have to keep it, but I will, during the course, I want you to have one. I want you to experience what it's like to be in a social networking site. And so go in, kind of play with it. Also, I want you to also lock it down. Look at the different permissions and everything and make sure that it is safe. You don't need to have it open. You don't want anyone else contacting you or anything that you don't want. And so look carefully through the permissions. You really can kind of lock it down. I would also like you to add me as a friend, so then I know you're there. If you already have a Facebook page, or if you already have a blog, use your own. You don't have to set up a separate one. But if you don't want to use a private one that you have, or maybe it's just family or personal, that's fine. It's your choice. So you can either create a new Facebook or create a new blog, whatever is more comfortable for you. Also, I want you to join Teacher Librarian Ning, and the link is there. That's there. And that also, it's a social networking site, but it's a private one. So we'll be kind of comparing Nings and things like Facebook next week. All you have to do is just join them and set it up. It takes maybe 10 minutes at the most, so this will not take up much of your time, and then you'll be ready for next week. I will be available this week. I know all of you have a week off, but I don't. Well, maybe some of you don't. Upstate, I'm not sure. In the Westchester, New York City area, all of the schools are closed. Maybe upstate you're not. But I'm not. I have Monday off. But I will be at work, but I am also available. And I know many of you, if you are off, you might have more time and you might want to Skype, ask questions, whatever. Please do. If I'm available, I definitely will answer. I will have all of your grades from both wiki assignments and also feedback on your collaborative technology projects by Monday. So that will be there if you want to check back in and get that. I think that's about it. I want to thank you for all the hard work you're doing. I am really enjoying your discussions. I am very much looking forward to the blogging. It's a lot of fun to see the different discussions and participate in it. And it's a good experience to be able to understand what it's like to have a blog. And when people post comments to your blog, you can react to that, and then you'll also be blogging to other people. So I hope you have a good week. I hope you have if you're off, I hope you truly enjoy it. I'm envious. So keep in touch. Bye.